Hey guys, this is Geoff, and today we're going to make Chinese barbecue pork, and we're going to smoke it out on the Kamado Joe. Hey guys, before we get started, down here somewhere, there's a subscribe button. We'd love you to hit it. Makes me feel good when I get new subscribers and gives me a little ego stroke, number one. Number two, it lets you know when I release a new video and I can stop spamming everybody on Facebook and Instagram and saying, hey, watch my shit. All right, that's done. Let's get on with it. So Chinese barbecue pork, or Char Siu, is that pork barbecued with that deep, rich red glaze over the top. And often when you slice it, it has that red ring that you'll see, that distinctive red ring when you slice it through. Often that's enhanced with red food dye. We're going to give it a go today using more natural ingredients, and that is smoked paprika, Gochujang red pepper paste, which you can get from your Asian supermarket or grocery store. And we're also using beetroot juice, which I have cooked and blitzed and added a little bit of water. And we're going to use some apple wood to smoke it. The pork we're using today is pork neck. In Australia, at supermarkets that I've seen, it's also called pork Scotch roast. You could also use pork shoulder for this, or a Boston butt. You just need to cut the fat cap off. You don't want that excessive fat in it when you're cooking it. Here's the ingredients we're using for the marinade. My t-shirt, no, it's got white spots on it. It's meant to be that way. It's not like dirty or anything. Shut up. What was I saying? I've already prepared the ingredients in a pan. I needed to do that because I never measure anything, and I needed to work out how much I actually put of everything before I tell you guys exactly what you need to do. So it's all in a pan ready to go. We just need to simmer it and let the ingredients combine for a little bit. Just simmer it for a minute or so. So let's do that now. Okay, so heat on, and what we want to do here is just combine these ingredients, bring this up to a low simmer, and simmer for about a minute. Look how rich and red that is. That looks absolutely outstanding. Brilliant. Okay, that's starting to come to a simmer now, so I'm just going to turn that heat down to low, and we'll just let this go for about a minute. All we're really trying to do is make sure all the ingredients are combined. Okay, that's good to go now. We're going to turn that off. And what we need to do is let this completely cool before we add it to the pork. We don't want to add the hot liquid to the pork to marinate. So now we just need to let this chill down. We can't pour the hot marinade over the pork, otherwise it'll start cooking. So we need to make sure that's completely cold. Ideally marinate it overnight. If you don't have that much time, a few hours will do. Today I only have 4 hours. The longer you leave it, the more deep, rich and intense the color will be of the pork. Obviously that little red ring that you get inside when you slice it. At 4 hours, I'm actually not sure if we'll get that at all. We'll see it at the end. It's still going to be delicious no matter what. But the longer you leave it, obviously, the better that is. So overnight is best. Bella, can you come and take the cat? He keeps bringing me gifts. What the friggin' hell is this pipe cleaner? Yeah, but I'm trying to... Okay, so we've got our 4 pieces of pork that we're using today. Okay, so I've gone ahead and put the pork and probably about 3/4 of the marinade into this vacuum seal bag, and I'm just going to vac seal this up. You guys can use a Ziploc bag if you don't have a vac machine, although I do recommend you get one because these things are awesome. So all we need to do is open the canister and Pop that in there like that. Close the lid. And that's done. That's all sealed up for us now. Give that a little rub around. You can see it's beautifully coated on all sides. We'll put that in the refrigerator now for about 3-4 hours. And then we'll be back to fire up the smoker. Let's go. All right, time to get the Kamado fired up. And before you say, Jeff, I don't have a fancy bloody Kamado thing, that's cool. You can cook it in your oven at 180. Don't panic. Oven 180, turn it a few times, basically follow the same instructions I'm going to show you here. You can also cook it indirect on your barbecue, your Weber, your Napoleon, or whatever it is that you have. But because of all the sugars in the marinade, I definitely don't recommend cooking them over a direct heat source because they will just burn and you'll get all that black, bitter taste over the outside. Obviously, a little bit of char is good and we're going to get that with what we're doing today, but not over a direct heat source, not directly in a pan. That will just burn. That's absolutely no good. All right, let's get the Kamado fired up. Alright, so we've got our pork out of the fridge. What we need to do is take it out of this bag that we have it in here, drain off this excess marinade and kind of dry them off a little bit before we can get them onto the grill. We want to do that because we don't want the marinade going all over the place and just burning everything. Open this guy up. They have taken on some good colour in the last couple of hours, which is good. Great. Just dry these off, get rid of excess. We don't need that burning up. Okay, Kamado Joe's up to temperature. Let's get this pork on. Like that. Okay. Alright, it's been about 40 minutes. I've just given these guys a turn and now I'm going to baste for the first time. So we just want to get this sauce and just baste it over the top like that. And we'll probably do this every kind of 10 minutes or so now until they hit, as I said, 91 degrees or around what am I trying to say? 195 Fahrenheit, give or take. There we go. Just go across a little bit. That is smelling absolutely fantastic, I'll give you the tip. Beautiful. Alright, just give these guys a turn and another little baste up. More sauce. I reckon they've got about another 25 minutes to go. We're at about the hour and 5 mark now, I suppose. So yeah, probably about another 20 or so to go. Alrighty, our pork is done. We're going to get these off, get them inside and rest them for about 20 minutes. Alright, let's cut this guy open and see how we did. Let's see if I can get that in camera. Look at that. That is outstanding. Look at that, so juicy inside, absolutely wonderful. Awesome. Well, I've already eaten a lot. Let's have a little, oh, I can't stop licking my fingers. Let's have a little taste. I mean, can you see that? I mean, look how gorgeous that is. Have a little taste up. Sorry. I mean, it's falling apart. It's so good God. Make it and make it now. Subscribe to the channel. We've got some delicious things coming up. Look forward to the next one. See you guys. Oh, so good. It's so good. Can I make it tomorrow as well?